Hi Taurus, this is Heather from Twin Flame Blu-ray. 2 videos and I'm already getting tongue-tied. Alright. And Mercury is still in shadow. I'm going to blame Mercury. I don't know what just happened to my hair when I walked out. The wind. I walked out to my front room to get some sage incense and the wind is going crazy today. Okay, so your reading, I'm doing things a little differently this month, starting from now going forward probably. Instead of my Celtic cross spread, I am doing 2 cards for each week. And I will show you those here in a minute. And then I'll show you after I have some amazing new oracle decks. So keeping things fresh, and it's super fun for me to see them too. I'm just like so in love with these decks. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Sorry, the incense always gets to me. And I'm using a different desk. Sorry, it's super loud if I tap the cards on the table. Okay. All these things are going to come out. Okay, you have a couple extras that came out. I'm going to stop pulling them because I keep wanting to talk. All right, so I will show you. Again, this gets noisy. Sorry, I'm messy. So I have, starting with the Justice card in reverse. Those are the cards, and hopefully you can see them all because I can't see what I'm showing you. And yeah, so let's get started. Oh yes, so I was just quick announcements. I'm planning to be back every month now that I've gotten myself situated with my new job and doing readings all the time. Had to make sure that I could do these every month because I was getting a little fried at first, but got the routine down now. And I will be out. I'm just letting everyone know so there's no question. I have a couple surgeries coming up. I don't know exactly when they'll be, but I will let you guys know as soon as I get that info, in case anyone is wondering where I go, or like if I'm not on my channel, or if you want readings, just to let everybody know in advance. And I will be fine, but just letting everybody know that I do have that coming up, so I'll probably need about a week each time to recover. All right, I hope everybody had a wonderful March. I could say like almost year, because I've just been doing update videos pretty much since last, I don't know, April, May, May, I think. So this is the April 2019 Taurus reading. And let's get started, and happy birthday to those of you who have birthdays this month as well. We have, to start for the first week, Justice in reverse, and we have the Unity card, which is also known as the Hierophant card in traditional tarot, but I like this deck. It's my Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue. And the fairies definitely do things differently. So the Unity card comes out a lot of the time when I'm doing readings for relationships. So we can apply it to both here, career and relationship stuff. So let's see what's going on. The Justice card in reverse. This is when it usually comes out in a reading. It's my "it's not fair" card, because Justice is upside down. So I always hear somebody in my head saying it's not fair, but this is one of my karma cards, and it's always fair because it's always, you know, whatever happens in your life is either for a lesson or for karma. So yeah, things just kind of seem in the beginning of the month, especially, we're still in Mercury's shadow period, coming out of the retrograde in Pisces last month. If things are still just kind of wonky, which is more the energy that I'm feeling, then just be patient with it. The 7th, I keep telling everyone, the 7th through the 21st of April is the time to move forward, to get things started, to put things in fruition. So I'll talk about that with the next cards, but and you have the Chariot coming up for that, so it's like the major forward movement card. But for this week, We also have the Unity card, the Hierophant card, which is higher learning, higher understanding, higher knowing, if we're talking about relationships. So let's back up before the relationship thing. If we're talking about the Justice card in reverse and the Unity card, and the higher understanding, this is really still time to go within, because Mercury is still in shadow. Pluto is about to go into retrograde, but there's something with a conjunction right now that's like major death and rebirth stuff with where Pluto is at. So we're, as astrologers have been saying, we are not off the hook yet. So just still go slow. We are not in the clear by any means, as far as these energies are still really intense, a little wonky, I would say chaotic, but it's really about going inside and not going outside for information, for things, just listening to what's in here. So that's the first week. The second week of April, we have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Summer, or Five of Cups, in reverse. So Chariot's still at number 7, which is a very spiritual number. So you have that theme for the first week and a half or so of April. So this is really higher understanding, higher learning. They're all 3 major arcana. And then after that, it's not, it's the suit card. So really pay attention in that first week and a half or so to what comes through, because you could get some major spiritual insights from what I'm seeing here, like downloads, whatever you want to call it. Journal it, write it out, get your ideas in place, because once the 7th of, and it is the 7th here, 7th through the 21st hit, there are 4 planets in their sign of exaltation. The astrologers are saying, check out astrological. She's saying, in ancient times, kids born in, or babies born in that time of 4 planets in exaltation were meant to be kings, and any business venture that has that birthday will do extremely well too. So why not play the astrological lottery and put yourself out there? Whatever ideas you've had, get it out there. And you know, they say shoot for the stars, and if you reach the moon, great. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be, and it doesn't work out, fine. But the energies could not be better. Really could not be better. And this, I don't know the statistics, but this may not happen again like this probably in our lifetime. So take advantage. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to be watching some new stuff too. I think that's part of the reason I've had so much, I mean, there's so much energy this month anyway, so I'm glad I have it to use it to put new things in order. Like, this is just the time, so move forward with it. The Chariot is fast forward movement. Some people say it's about having to rein the horses in. It's usually 2 horses trying to go in opposite directions, so reining your thoughts in, can be a little confusing, but this one even says success. So it's also a success card. It is, for me, it's always very fast forward movement. So use this energy, use the astrology, play the astrological lottery, and put your business out there, put it online, incorporate whatever you're going to do, but definitely use this energy to go forward. Then we have the Five of Summer, or the Five of Cups, in reverse. And this is about somebody leaving, but it's in reverse. So, okay, with the other cards coming up, this is making some sense. So, if we want to get into the relationship part of the reading, this is also bringing up past hurts, past loves, past injustices, if we're talking about the Justice card there. This is really finally letting go. I mean, this is what Mercury is doing as it sweeps back, as it's still in shadow period. It's going over all those things that initially brought up when it was just starting to go retrograde. So this is the final sweep of things being pushed out of your life. Do whatever you need to do to purge emotionally, all that good stuff. get rid of it so that you have a clean slate to move forward with whoever is coming into your life after that. There is a kind of a clarifier card that wanted to come out on the side of that, and that is the Knight of Autumn or Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is our single happy person card. This is, and whether you're single or not, it's always like to me being singularly happy within yourself with, you know, career, money, things being stable. And it's in reverse. So again, if some of you are not happy with, and Pentacles can still be relationships too. So if some of you are not happy with the way things are going or have gone with the love life, especially coming out on the side of the Five of Cups, it's time to really just like do a releasing ceremony, do whatever, like beat the ground, do whatever it is to get these emotions out, go for a run, as I always say, like dance, sing, shout, whatever it is, get these feelings, emotions out. Write a letter to that person, write a journal page, whatever, burn it, whatever you do to really get it solid in your mind that this is released and that you have a clean slate to move forward. Okay, so the third week we have more emotional stuff. We have the Six of Spring or Six of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Summer or the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Six of Wands in the upright is victory, good news coming in. The Queen of Cups in the upright is our Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian energy. It's the emotional energy. The Queen is the nurturing, caring, loving person. And they're both in reverse. So it feels like in the second week, again, this whole deep dive emotionally. I want to start looking up in every chart for the month where the planets are, because there's got to be something sitting in your house of relationships this month. So check the astrology reports for that and see what's up, because that could really coincide with what I'm seeing here. So, and emotions, anything to do with, yeah, any kind of relationship, not just romantic, but Six of Wands is there's some disappointment, like there was supposed to be some good news coming in, but it didn't, or it didn't happen exactly the way that you expected it to. To me, this is just reiterating like the moving forward with your own thing. Like if that leaving card was kind of prompting you to leave something, like a job, and start something new, because the Six of Wands still wants to like celebrate. It still wants to have amazing good energy to bring to you. It's just there's something like stopping it is what I'm feeling. So yeah, and it's to me like we're the only ones that get in the way of our own success. So you know, just if the universe is giving you closed doors, stop signs, like you're running up against a wall, it's time for a change. Like that's how it's always worked. You know, with law of attraction, I know from personal experience, like if something isn't working out, there's always another path. Like if there's a door closed over here, there's one open over there. So look, like I was saying, like look up, check around, look at your options. And I may have been saying that for Aries in the last reading, but there's always another way is what I'm saying. And this month especially, we're in the Aries season. It's about taking charge. It's about being a leader. It's about even being a leader, I can't talk, in your own life. And taking charge and doing what you need to do for you, because nobody else is going to do that. So if you're being prompted, if you're feeling pushed, if you've had a dream, it's like coming to the surface, because oh my goodness, all these things I know right now this month are coming to the surface. take it, use it, run with it. This is the time to go. The Queen of Cups in reverse, again, is talking about what we talked about with the reverse Five of Cups. So this is, I feel a lot of Taurians out there, like, just being, like, upset, down in the dumps, sad. Something didn't work out. Something didn't come to fruition like you wanted it to. This looks like the relationship. And it's this, the queens are women, so I'm feeling it for the masculine energies out there, be it man or woman. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of, just feels like disappointment in the air. So it's about releasing and moving forward as much as you can. Of course, things take time, but don't miss the boat with these energies these 2 weeks, with really putting something forward, because that's always like, if you want a good pick-me-up, like, start something new. Tearing my new amethyst geode apart as I'm sitting here. Something just dropped on the floor. Sorry. But yeah, start something new, like be a success in, you know, something in business in your life. And that's, I mean, that's a whole new focus. Like, that's something new to bring light to your life. So whatever it is for you, self-care, self-nurture, you know, Taurians are all about creature comfort. So I keep saying this month, get a massage. So that's Aries. Do something to pamper yourself, because, you know, you've got to provide emotional support for you before anybody else can come to you and offer that. Like, you've got to value yourself before someone else can come in and value you. So yes, take care of yourself, pamper yourself in this week, do the releasing, and definitely start something new. Last week, you guys like have business and love intertwined through this whole reading, like one of each in each week. You have the Princess of Autumn, or Pentacles. You have the Three of Winter, or Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, that was just kind of putting a light bulb on in my head. So the Princess of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles, this is about new growth. This is you guys. This is the earth energy. It's the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Really, to me, I feel like this is more even the Taurus, Virgo energy, because it's the beginning of something. It's spring, it's new growth. It's when things are just planted in the ground and starting to sprout. What have we been talking about? Starting something new in business. So, yeah. And then the Three of Swords in reverse, that's letting go of old hurts and old heartaches. So it looks like in the last week of the month, all of this work, inner work, putting things in motion for business, like all of it's like coming like to the end of like the processing part of it. So this is really good. This is looking like you've done your work all month, and that you're really in the process of going forward with business, launching something new if you're doing that, and then releasing the old heartaches, because the Three of Winter in the upright is, or swords, is about heartache, betrayal, love lost, all of that. So in the reverse, it's really about healing that, letting it go, and being able to move forward. So the other card that wanted to come out at the end of that, Ace of Spring, and this is forward movement, Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. And this, even though it's in reverse, we may not be able to charge full steam ahead yet, but at least it's got that energy. It's coming. It's all these like swirling lights in this card. It's like all this energy building. Could also be that fiery, passionate energy of new love. So yeah, looking forward to, looks like the end of the month for you guys. I'm going to grab that fairy tarot, or fairy oracle I was talking about. So this is my favorite new oracle deck, Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish. It is incredible, amazing, insightful. The first time I did a reading for my best friend, I had gotten these for her holiday gift, and then she returned the favor and bought them for me too. She had to like go home and process because they were so heavy hitting. So I might read out of the book. Let's see. Because I'm still learning these, and they are so, I mean, they're not typical oracle cards. So let's just see. You get, let me just make sure. Yep, that was the right one. I had already shuffled the deck and they told me to leave this one reversed on top. So I just saw this one for the first time too. The Sigil Keeper. Oh, it's a 38, which is an 11, which is another very spiritual number. Symbols, signs, and messages. I'm going to read from the book. When the Sigil Keeper comes to you, there will be no words. Instead, there will be shapes and signs and messages flowing as though a language of symbols is being shared with you. When she comes, you are being encouraged to participate in this process by creating and shaping your own magical symbols and beginning to consciously choose the symbolic language you are creating and connecting with every single day. This is really reminding me of like even creating a brand new business, because like it's something that's never been done before. Even if someone's done something similar, it's still your own thing, and you have to create this new language really in forming a new business, and you know, figure out what you want to say to the world, what you want to put out there. So let's see. You may wish to find a symbol at this time that represents you and the part of the journey you're exploring at present. You may wish to look around your home and see what hidden symbols have worked their way into your life, and you may wish to rearrange these, remove some, replace others with symbols that are consciously chosen to be of greatest magical support to you at this time. Look at your clothing, what you wear, and see the symbolic nature of this, and go through your jewelry and consider carefully the energy of its symbols and whether you wish to connect with this. Sigil work is simple, but ever so powerful. And this amazing being is a reminder to work with intelligence and to exercise your choice at all times. You must choose carefully now what symbols you keep about you, for they have shaped you more than you have ever truly considered. Okay, so still in Aries season, definitely still working on who we are, self-empowerment, the I am, that is the Aries. So you are Taurus, but we're still in the season, and it's still really about delving in and finding out, because there's so many cards in reverse, about going inside and really knowing what you want to put out to the world. So find your own symbols, your own language, your own true self that you want to put out into the world, what you want to take with you. All right, Taurus, I hope you have a wonderful April, and I'm sending you so much love and blessings and success for this month, and lots of support and love and figuring all of that out. And I will see you in May for the rest of your birthdays. See you guys later.